Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up? I'm so excited to be here with you today. And man, what a great intro. I like that so much. And I'm so excited because the Varsity, it's such a fun show. It's such a great 2 hours.
It really is.
But what makes the Varsity so great is always the people in the room. And I am so honored today to have my good friend of 4 years now.
4 years. It's crazy.
Ella, the Wally the Wildcat Sampson in the house.
Yup.
How you doing?
I'm doing so good. I'm doing amazing. Senior year. It's just so fun.
Living the dream.
Honestly.
Being a wildcat.
Being a wildcat, being a runner.
Literally more than anybody.
Literally, yeah, honestly. Pep it up. That last game.
What is Guntersville going to do without you?
I mean, I'll have to come back, you know. I might have to be a super senior.
The next 10 years. Who's Wiley? Same person. She's in her 30s,
she's
but
in her
hey,
30s.
Whatever. Also in the studio, my good friend, we got to get him elected. I know election season's on here, and there's an election. Me and Steven got to figure out where you can go vote, but it's like it's hilarious because it's another radio station puts out the poll, but it's like best producer, best morning show. Yeah. And I think Steven's the best.
I think he is too.
And so
I think he rocks it.
We got to make Steven great again. So in this election season, Steven, we got to find out where to vote.
Yep. We got to put you in the polls.
We got to get Steven elected because he's the greatest.
I think it's the Sand Mountain Reporter best of the best.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Please.
So yeah, it would be
find
fun.
it and vote.
I would be honored to be nominated. For sure.
Steven Spiegel.
Just the way he flicks those switches, makes everything work. You know.
Nobody else in Marshall County has Oompa Loompas. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
They come at a price, though.
Yes.
Are they expensive?
They're very hungry, all the time. They're little, but their metabolism is really high.
What do you feed them?
Oh, just the best.
Chocolate.
Best chocolate.
Well, they kind of get tired of chocolate. I have to feed them ribeye steaks and
goodness.
Hey,
yeah, sushi. They
These guys
really
are
like
pricey.
sushi.
I might dye my hair green. I want me some ribeye.
And I got to feed them shrimp too, because that's where they get their color from.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Just like the flamingos.
Exactly.
I like it.
Like a flamboyance of flamingos.
I like
Wait, what?
A
murder of crows.
Wait,
Okay.
Did you not know?
Flamingos get their color from their food?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that might be a
You know what I
moment,
learned
even though I'm a
about you
brunette.
just right now?
What?
That you didn't grow up watching Wildcrats.
Wild crap.
I did, but I never knew. I probably wasn't paying attention. I probably started slowing everywhere else.
No, that's okay. That's
I'm
okay.
ADHD.
So, I didn't even announce him. He's the Willy Wonka Radio, Steven Spiegel.
How y'all doing today? Hope you're having a great day so far. We got a really good show lined up.
Oh
Got a
my
lot
gosh.
of videos. Got some Guntersville Wildcats going to be here.
I'm
We
so
have
excited.
the Wildcat here already, but
Yeah.
then we're having more. Braden Holson back and Cam Gentle. They'll be here in the studio.
I'm
and
so excited.
I'm so excited about this.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Hey, we want to tell you about the fuel of Varsity. It's a new fuel, the Marco's. Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages. That's Marco Pizza. And then B&B video games. The Albertville Mullet. Yeah. Business in the front, party in the back. That's B&B Video Games in Albertville. Hey, we want you to come join us on our social media right now. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we can't have it without you. So come on and join us.
Let's do
See you
this.
there.
All right, got some Sam Rivera with Let Go right here, right now on the Varsity Radio Show.
No, I'm like jamming.
Such good music.
Bobbing my little head. We gotta have Steve-O for our our DJ for prom this year.
Hey,
Hey,
our
Steven,
Devo.
what an upgrade,
Devo.
man.
that sounds like fun.
He will be Sam Mountain Reporter's best morning show.
I'm about to go
Our best DJ.
I'm about to go to, and they'll be like, "Hey, I have somebody for us to be our DJ for prom."
Hey, I meant to
He's gonna be
ask.
like,
Were you able to use that track for the
I
parade?
did, yes.
Awesome.
We played it over the speakers in our BMW.
Cool.
What happened?
I slipped in a little favor from Steve-O to ask for a track for Wiley, because Wiley's in the parade this year, and it was like Tame the Tigers for homecoming.
I like it.
And I asked him to make me like a little audio clip saying, "Oh, come to Coberly Stadium and watch Wiley tame the Tigers."
I love it.
It was awesome. It sounded really good.
Again, another reason to elect Steven
I know.
as your number one radio DJ.
Mama got it, and she was like, "Honestly, it sounds better than what I thought it would." I was like, "I know." I was like, "He's good."
Love
Thanks.
it.
I appreciate it.
Hey, can you take us to Meme of the Week?
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Memes of the week.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
Listen,
yes,
I am not telling you who to vote for. All I'm saying is one of our election people has gone out of his way to take care of a problem that's been there for a long time.
I have a story about this.
Ice cream machine
Yes.
fixed.
Oh.
Yes. Somebody
Can't
needs
stand
to
it.
do it.
Literally somebody.
I'm just glad somebody is taking this
There
seriously.
needs to be a separate job at McDonald's that's called the ice cream machine fixer.
Yes. Tell me your story.
So, my best friend Caroline, she was on here a couple weeks ago, I think. Caroline Smith. Yes.
She's great.
We were on our way to, honestly, I don't remember where it was. We're everywhere. We do everything
You've been
together.
everywhere.
Yes.
Man.
Honestly. But we just wanted some McDonald's ice cream. We wanted us a McFlurry. And we went for the past 3 weeks to go get a McDonald's Flurry. And the ice cream machine was broken every single time. Like, we went, like, multiple days in the week. Like, she was just like, "I'm craving me a McFlurry right now." And we would go, and they'd be like, "Sorry, the machine's broken." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" and Caroline was
You
like,
have let me down!
and Caroline, I was like, "Caroline, will he go to Wendy's and get a Frosty?" She goes, "That's not going to satisfy my craving. I want McDonald's Flurry." And I was like, "I know, honey, but it's broken." She's like, "It's been broken for 3 weeks."
It's been broken for years.
Honestly.
Yeah. All I'm saying is one of these officials running for president fixed our issue, okay? Now, Stephen, this may apply to you more than Ella, because she grew up with more options. But
Yeah.
when I grew up, I thought Olive Garden and Red Lobster were 5-star dining establishments.
Right?
They are, though. Are they not?
I think so.
They're pretty fancy, in my opinion.
Stephen, I don't know who took over our feed, but every few seconds,
I know.
mine goes to India.
It is a problem. I'm working through it, so
What?
don't even look at it.
All right, not
Okay?
looking at it.
Don't even look at it.
I'm not. I'm avoiding.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry.
So, in fact, tell you what, let's take a brief pause from the live. I'm going to throw up a graphic real quick, and we're going to have to work through this. I'm going to have to stop the broadcast. We'll be right back, okay? Over there.
Don't cry.
On the
We're
socials.
Still here.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
promise.
We're here. We love you guys.
Yeah.
What was that place for you?
What?
Like this?
Ooh, that's a... Okay, Fire by the Lake I thought was a 5-star restaurant. Because we don't have...
I need to preach like this.
Honestly, I'd probably pay more attention because you were moving.
Right?
Yes.
I do move.
Yeah.
A lot.
I don't know
Well,
why.
you
He
heard
moves
me. I
a
got
lot.
to speak at your FCA.
I know. It was
I
really
hope
good,
it was
too.
not a disappointment.
No, it was really good. I thought it was really good. I think a lot more people paid attention when you were speaking than they would with anybody else. Like, because I feel like, not saying that everybody else didn't do good. I think it's just you were more entertaining. Like, you know how to like
I
appeal
should
to
have
a younger
brought
audience.
Steven. I should have brought Steven. That could have been really entertaining.
Really entertained.
It's Sonia!
Hello.
It's
How are you?
Sonia! What's up?
Oh, just working. What you doing?
Steven, have you ever met Sonia in person?
I think maybe
I
at
just-
one of their events.
I just want to say she's one of the kindest, sweetest, most awesome people ever.
They're always working at FCA. They're always doing something.
She is. That's what I think of Sonia when she walks in. I'm like, she's one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life.
Well, thank you. I think you're very kind too.
I'll take that. I'm not as kind as Sonia.
She said,
You're right. But you know what?
"Oh my goodness."
Sorry, Miss Sonia. We have been taken over by India on our feed, and Steven's trying to
I think
save
we're
us.
back now.
We're back!
Yeah, we're back now.
We have overtaken you, India. What you gonna do now? Don't answer. Don't answer.
Don't answer.
Please. Please do not respond. It would be preferable if India didn't respond.
Just don't.
Hey, we have been doing this show 7-8 years, and we have said certain things. Our plates...
Hey guys, you want to do this FCA moment of the week?
Yeah, let's go.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
I am so excited to be joined by one of the kindest, most awesome people from the Fellowship of Christian Athlete office. Sonia, how you doing?
Doing great. How are y'all?
Yeah, I'm great. I think
Awesome.
everything I said was true.
Good. Thank you.
Miss Sonia's in her really cool car, wherever she is, in between. Yes, yes. I'd just like to say your car's very clean.
Oh, thanks.
Very nice. Very nice. I will say Candy one-upped you because she puts her big old whatever that dog is behind her, and he is quite the adventure.
He's a big old horse.
I love it when my wish, and I asked when Carter Duncan was there. I used to beg Carter Duncan to do the weather report thing. Do you remember this, Sonia? Please tell me you saw this.
I don't remember that.
Carter Duncan got the people at the office to green screen him. And I called him, and he put on a blue weather jacket and had people throwing water on him and blowing his hair. It was amazing. So
I missed it.
I'm just asking you, maybe you could do that in the future. I don't know.
She said, not if I do my hair that day.
Said hard pass. But I was laughing so hard I was crying. So, Sonia, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yes, we are getting geared up for our Iron Bowl Prayer Breakfast Tour. So we're really excited about that.
So excited.
We'll be in 3 different counties in 3 days. So we'll start out with Coleman County on Wednesday, November the 20th. That will be at First Baptist Church at 6:30 a.m. Then we move on to Marshall County, and you can come see us Thursday, November the 21st. We'll do that at 6 a.m. at Guntersville High School Gym. And then we'll be in Madison County, and we'll have it at UAH this year, Friday, November the 22nd at 6:45 a.m. And our guest speakers this year are
It's a big deal.
Alabama. Yeah, that's a big deal.
I'm not an Auburn fan, but I'm really excited about that speaker.
Good. Former Alabama football player, Dr. Kenneth Vandervoort, and former Auburn coach, Coach Gene Chiswick. So those will be our guest speakers.
That is a big deal.
Yeah, we'll have a big breakfast. We'll have music. We'll do it before school so kids can come too. And the 2 speakers, and it's just going to be a great way to start the day. So if you are an Auburn or an Alabama football fan, or even if you don't like them, come on down and join us.
If you are a fan of Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan of Jesus. That's it. You got it, Seth.
That's right.
I will say
Please
that
show
those
up.
Iron Bowl breakfasts are I went, I think 2 years ago,
Yes.
and they were so fun.
They're so
They were
good.
awesome.
The Chick-fil-A
they are a great
biscuits, they just hit differently. They're just...
Oh, yes. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, Sonia, we have so enjoyed you. You're such a gift. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Hope y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you for brightening this show.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
Sonia, I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit more about this ladies' huddle that's
Yeah, there you go.
coming up? I know that's
Behind
coming up
the
pretty
bench?
soon. Yeah.
Yeah, so behind the bench ladies huddle, give me 1 second so I don't get the date incorrect.
Friday,
Just one
October
second.
25th. I got the
Thank
graphic
you.
up on the screen.
I've got lots and lots of dates. Yeah,
When you have Steven.
we'll have that. We'll have that at Rocket City Tavern, and just a time for ladies to get together to spend some time with each other. We have a men's power hour, so this is kind of like the ladies' power hour, but it's called the ladies' huddle. And just as with the men, as iron sharpens iron, one person sharpens another, just to come together, spend some time together, to fellowship and have a little time in the Word and a speaker. So it'll be great fun for some ladies to get away and have a little lunch together.
Very cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Sonia.
Yep, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Back to memes.
Memes of the week.
This
They're
is
so fun.
important.
It's good to have a little laugh.
I love to laugh.
It's good for the soul.
Memes. Kind of chilly outside this morning. I don't want to overreact, but Merry Christmas.
Me. Actually, me.
This is me the other day.
Mom's like, hey, we're going to put out Halloween stuff. I was like, no, we should put out our Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree.
Put the Christmas tree out.
Come on, Mom. Get it together.
Have you noticed the mini Christmas tree cake donuts by Little Debbie now?
No,
What?
but I would like.
Yeah.
I would like to participate in
They sound
such
good.
a thing.
Right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw those, and I thought I'd just add that to that
Now
graphic.
this is for real.
What?
Cookie Monster caught speeding by the German police on a traffic camera. Can you
Uh.
imagine, Steven? Cookie Monster!
I will say, I'll be sitting in the passenger seat of Wiley,
Yeah.
and I'll scare the crap of people. Like, I'll have Wiley's head on, and people would get so scared driving. Like, Mom will be driving, and I'll be in the passenger seat, and I'll just look out the window and wave, and people will get so spooked, and it's hilarious.
I'm going to be so sad when you're not Wally anymore.
I know. Maybe I'll be another mascot for another college.
Like Alabama, that would
Maybe-
be great.
maybe I
You
can.
really should be Big Al.
I think it'd be fun. Even not maybe UAH the Charger. I don't know, like
Whatever.
somewhere, whatever it
I'm
is.
just
I love
gonna
to do
say
it.
you're really good at it.
What would be
thank
your
you.
dream mascot to be? Which one? Like above all else, where would you want to do the mascot thing?
Probably Big Al.
Come on, girl.
Big Al, yeah.
Roll
That's
Tide.
why we like Ella so much.
Even with the current
I don't care.
state of the football team,
We're a Bama.
right? Surging, isn't
maybe
it?
Bama
be
till
me.
I die.
Maybe me, Big Al. I will pep up the whole entire
I
football
would
team.
think so. I
hope
would
so.
just. I am disappointed, Stephen.
Yeah,
But I know he inherited a better roster.
right.
Yeah,
But Nick Saban lost 6 games his first season,
Yeah.
and we're not there
it's
yet.
just learning curve. I don't think it's
And-
anything to do with. I think we're just.
I think in 2 or
Learning
3
to
years
click.
we're fine.
Yeah, it's just the first
I
time.
think I think the team is too dependent on Jalen Milroe.
I will say Jalen Milroe has stepped up a lot. Like
Yeah.
he's gotten
He-
a lot better than he did last year.
He needs to work on teamwork though a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Communication more.
Here's the thing, though. I heard Saban talking a little bit about when he retired. 26 players left the team, and
Really?
maybe
Some
some of them,
really, really good ones.
maybe some of them came back, but 26 players. He
Well,
said
that's what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
people skip over that.
I will say one of our
Isaiah
transfers.
Bond.
They transferred. I think an Alabama player transferred to Tennessee after Nick Saban left and retired.
Yeah.
I think, and that's they were. He was really good too. I don't know who it is, but I don't know his name off the top of my head. But
People
I
were
know he
there to
transferred.
play for the GOAT,
Yeah,
and now the GOAT is gone.
and
Yeah.
everybody's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet this is true. I bet aliens ride past Earth and lock their doors.
yeah. Honestly,
Oh,
I think that's solid.
yeah.
What do you think, Steven?
I think maybe that they've been they've visited a time or two. Where's that at? Over in Fife? Yeah,
Yes.
UFO days.
Yes.
Lord,
Steven, we need to go to that. Set up a booth or something.
Hey, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
You're coming as Wally.
I can.
Yeah. There we go.
We
Get
can
like a
we can dress
Martian
up
thing
Wiley.
too. Yeah, Martian
Hey, the
mascot.
pizza be here. Yeah. But I bet those aliens, for real,
They like, oh, we don't
they
want to go
come
to
to
that
Fife
place.
and they're like, hard pass.
Like the space doors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go put this up for the kids.
Perfect. Perfect. Poor Ella.
Hmm.
He'll be back with pizza.
It'd be alright.
You want a piece?
I'm good.
She's good. Yeah. Thank you for coming on this show.
Well, yeah, I love coming on this show.
You are fantastic.
Come on now.
Are you going to Alabama?
I think I am. I've been accepted into Sneed, so I will be going to Sneed for 2 years.
So you'll still be around.
I'll still be around.
You can play Jenna Bess.
Yeah. Oh, me and Jenna Bess have already planned. We're gonna be like this in college. We're gonna be real close.
I mean, you can still come and help
I know.
me.
I will honestly, because I'll even if after that I'm planning to transfer
They
to
do
UAH.
not have a mascot.
They don't. They
But
need
you can-
one.
No, they have one.
They do.
But they don't have it. They have a. It's called the parson. It's a preacher.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You should make the first mascot for
Maybe I
Sneed.
should-
Then you'll
maybe I
be part of history.
Maybe I should.
I went to Sneed and loved it.
I
Loved
think it's a very good transition from high school to
Wonderful.
college. Cause,
Wonderful.
I mean, because it's still college, but it has the feeling of high school
you'll
because
love
there's
it.
so many like different like social aspects of it.
And the professors really care about you
Yeah.
because it's not huge.
Yeah.
Next meme.
Next meme.
Next
Here we go.
meme.
Whoa.
Oh.
Me in heaven cuddling God's lovable creatures because I can finally do it without getting mauled.
I'm gonna pet a lion. I've always think like I want to know what their manes feel like.
Yeah?
What do they feel like?
Yeah.
I never know because I can't go near 'em.
Question, Stephen.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for this. I know
Yeah.
I'm the pastor. I wonder if there'll be snakes in heaven.
Ooh. That's a good question.
Because the snake was part of the fall of man. I know it was Satan.
Right.
But God created the snake, so why would the snakes be in heaven?
But
this is true.
And also, snakes had arms.
Legs.
What?
They walked.
Yeah, they walked.
I already don't like
pre-sin.
Ugh.
Pre-sin.
Yuck.
And they I've heard scientists say, you can actually see the marks where their legs would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
You guys about ready for some clutch?
Yes.
The clutch moment.
Oh, today I want to talk about big prayers, and I want you to think real hard. I know you got this early, Ella. Mm-hmm. What is the craziest prayer that you think you could possibly pray?
That I have prayed or that I could possibly pray?
That you could pray.
This is hard.
It is a hard question.
Hard out the gate. I don't think this is crazy, but I mean, this was crazy to my mom. When my baby sister was born, she was a big surprise. We didn't know that she was, but when I was little, I've always dreamed, oh, I could have a little baby sister, little baby brother. And for the longest time, every time Mom would say, pray to Jesus before you go to bed, I would sit on my bed, at the end of my bed, and say, yes, Jesus, please let me have a magical baby sister, please. And by the time we were coming back from the hospital, my mama went, I said, Mama, I just prayed for a baby sister. And then my mom's best friend, Miss Michelle, she said, Ella, please don't pray for me. I was like, okay, because I didn't know.
Stop praying for me.
Don't do it.
If my kids prayed that prayer, Stephen, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
Hard pass. I was like,
please don't.
Yeah. No moss.
No moss.
John 14:8-14, Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and we will be satisfied. And Jesus replied, he's looking at Philip because he is the Father. Have I been with you all this time, Philip, and yet you still don't know who I am? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. So he's like, look, I am the Father. What are you talking about?
Hello?
So why are you asking me to show him to you? Don't you believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words I speak are not my own, but my Father who lives in me does his work through me. Just believe that I'm the Father and the Father's in me. Okay, stay with me. Or at least believe because of the work you have seen me do. Listen, this is what I want to get to. I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes in me will do the same works I've done and even greater works because I'm going to be with the Father. You can ask for anything in my name and I'll do it so that the Son can bring glory to the Father. Yes, ask me for anything in my name and I'll do it. So what kind of prayer could you pray that would make you a little nervous if it actually happened?
See, there's been some times where I'm like there's been some questionable people in my life, and I'm like, God, if they're not, what kind of people you want in my life, remove them.
People.
Remove them. Remove from my life if they're not in the will that you want me to be. And
Did he?
It kind of, oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. In a very unexpected way too, and it was it was just crazy. I don't even, but I mean, I did ask him to do it. I mean, and it made me a little nervous. After I did
it probably hurt. It did. Yeah.
I mean, he never said it was going to be easy. I knew it wasn't going to be easy if I prayed that prayer because I mean, it's not going to just be like, oh, poof, he's gone. It's. You know what I mean?
There's things required on your part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how can I create an existing prayer life that fires me up to the opportunity of communicating to God? You know what, Ella? I honestly believe some of the biggest prayers people pray are just the God bless my food kind of prayers.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
I know.
Because God's so much bigger than that. And so there's big questions to ask about my prayer life. Mm-hmm. Why do I so often pray such little prayers? So why do you think we're afraid to pray to God for big things?
Because we all know that he can do it because he's God. And I think as humans we fear that a lot more than just, pray if that family keeps like are healthy, like little things.
Yeah.
Other than going big and being bold.
Yeah.
Because we know he can do it.
Yeah.
And I think this is my youth pastor Trevor, to put this in perspective.
Good guy.
I love Trevor.
Me too.
He told us that we often think of God as a genie in the bottle, and that we think whatever we ask him to do, it's just going to happen, and that's not the truth. It's, well, if it's in the will of his line of what he wants you to do for life, he will make it happen, but it's all in his timing. It's never on yours.
Yeah. And I think this, what kind of things should I pray to increase my faith? Like, I think so often we pray small things.
Yeah.
Because we think we're putting God's name on the line when it's really up to him.
Yeah.
Not me.
He's in control.
Right? Like, I wouldn't be praying this prayer if I could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I could do this, why do I need God? You know?
Yeah.
And so we need to have those kind of prayers. So why is it the closer I get to God, the closer my prayers sound like him? See, God answers big prayers often.
Yeah.
When the focus does not just affect me.
Yeah.
Listen, hear me out. When it says pray anything in my name, this really applies. God answers big prayers often when the focus does not just affect me, but others on a bigger scale, because my prayer is not selfish and the focus is not on me, but what God can do through me. It often catches the attention of God. So why is it important that our prayers are not selfish?
Because I just don't think that's what God wants us to be. He wants us to think of others. He wants us to love others the way that we would love ourselves. And if we are constantly thinking about ourselves, then we're not thinking about others.
That's good.
Because, I mean, let's say you pray a prayer about yourself, and then you go on to be, like, you often say something about yourself before you say something about others.
Yeah.
And then that puts yourself in line of others. And saying, oh, I want this to happen first.
Yeah.
And then this happened. You know, everybody else can come afterwards. And it's just not, like, I feel like God has a sense of humor of, oh, well, you said this first, but I'm going to do this next.
Yeah.
And it's just how he is.
Yeah.
It's just how we should be. And as humans, it's often that we think of ourselves before we think of others.
So good. So good. So last thing, when I'm close to God, what kind of prayers could I pray? Do you know what you want? What do you want God to do and to do in and through your life? I think we need to always have this in the back of our head. What do I want God to do in my life? Like, what kind of family do I want to create? What kind of marriage do I want to have? What kind of future do I want to create with my... And if you don't know what you want from God, how can you ask for it?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you want your family to be saved? If that's not in the thing, like...
If it's not in your heart, you're not going to be
God's
able to
like, okay, what do you want me to do for you? Well, you got to have an answer to that question.
Yeah.
So why is it so important that I pray direct prayers and not just vague ones?
Because, I mean, like, if you're talking to me and you say something vague, I can't respond in a direct answer.
Right.
So it's the same way with God. Like, if you don't have a direct conversation with him, like, he's like your dad. He's like your big daddy in heaven.
That's
like,
right.
If you have a conversation with him and you're so open and vague, he doesn't know how to help you.
That's true.
If you come direct and you say, hey, I'm feeling strong about this, will you please let this be in your will? And he does it, then he knows exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And you're just open and he's like, okay, well, let's just see if this is what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Let's pray. God, we come to you and we thank you. God, help us to have a big prayer life. One that's bigger than praying for our food. God, help us to be direct and know what we want from you. God, move in our lives and help us to pray bolder prayers. In your holy and awesome name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
You know why he cuts it, right? You've been on here. We never get to hear the music.
Yeah.
Because our live stream would go off, wouldn't it? Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. Shuts us off if we do. Just because of trademark.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
All the fun copyright stuff.
Yeah. You know those two.
I do.
Hey, when he gets back, we're going to watch some funny videos because I need to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to laugh.
I've enjoyed having you on here. You do such a great job.
You flatter me.
It's true. It's true.
I told Mom, I said,
it's hard to talk sometimes.
Not for me. I talk all the time.
Yeah.
I can talk to a brick wall.
It's good. Me too. I have
so
that
Mom
problem.
says, she goes, you could talk to anybody. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's honestly a good personality trait to have because, I mean, you know, you could be.
Me and you are conversation carriers.
Exactly. Yeah. It could be a random.
We're not dependent on anybody else.
Yeah, no. We're on our own.
Steven in the house! Steven almost in the house!
Steven halfway in the house!
Steven not in the house.
Steven come back in the house.
That's right. I just wish somebody would fix the ice cream machine.
Honestly.
Well, when you and Caroline have a successful ice cream visit to McDonald's.
Hey, I had one yesterday.
Give me a shout out. Really?
I did have one yesterday. We got an ice cream cone. I might call Caroline and say we have to go get ice cream today because it's fixed. I'll tell her I got some yesterday.
It's all better. The doctor fixed it.
The ice cream doctor.
Steven!
In the house.
In the house.
They're having some pizza right now.
I know.
From the one and only Marco's Pizza.
Steven, if ghosts aren't real.
I know, right?
Yeah. Can you explain this?
Sure, I can explain
it. I found this footage and I thought Ella would appreciate it.
Oh, no.
I'm kind of
if ghosts aren't real.
In video form here.
Explain this. You enjoyed that. You know you did.
Yes.
That was good. Steven, that one made me laugh.
It was good.
How about, now, well, Wiley's kind of in the band. I know Ella's best friend is Caroline, and she's part of the band.
She does it.
But I found video footage of Steven when he was in band.
What?
Because he plays drums.
What?
He's really talented. Now,
I wish I could have played Quince like this guy plays Quince.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, come on. This is just awesome.
There's Steven.
Whoa.
Young Steven.
I don't know how you don't puke from that.
Look at him being a part of DAR High School right there. He actually went to Fairview, but we're playing.
I went to West Point.
Oh my gosh.
That's also the name of the Army military school.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why it sounds cool when I tell people I went to West Point.
Oh, see, I couldn't do that.
Oh, there's a pause.
Oh, he's back. He's bobbing his head up and down. How is he not puking?
He's like, give me more.
That dude has got mad skills.
He's gonna have a strong stomach.
I think I know what might have happened. Maybe I should save this for the guests. Maybe we need to have them in here because we're gonna have to talk about some Alabama football at some point. And I found somebody who could have been playing who could have been calling the plays.
I'm so emotional about
Lord.
it.
In the stands.
I don't even want to.
This video is amazing. So.
I hate Tennessee fans.
Okay.
They're so loud.
It's been hard, Steven. Why you gotta open a wound?
I just figured, we need to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah?
I'm not ready.
First Vanderbilt, now Tennessee. I don't want to talk about it.
I know we're a sports show. But I just feel like we're crashing and burning, and I don't like it.
Well,
because I remember Mike Shula, and I don't want to go there.
Right?
What rank do you think we are now?
We're not at we're 15.
Oh.
We can make the 12 playoff thing, but we got to beat everybody.
Yeah, honestly.
Everybody.
I think most of us ended up feeling like him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hear it. What you think about the game yesterday?
I was disappointed. Alabama ain't playing Alabama football.
Yeah.
They're not.
They got to get together and
He's
get
a
on
legend.
the same page. Everybody's got to click together.
Yep. Everybody's got to get in sync.
Got to get it together and everybody's got to do their job.
Yep.
Defense
Amen.
done a whole lot better this week than they did last week, but offense ain't showed me much.
Offense ain't hitting on all
Ain't
cylinders.
hitting on all cylinders. But everybody need to figure out what's going on. Let's get everything straightened out. And because we got a great football team, we got good coaches, we got good players. Everybody needs to get together. Let's get on the same page, and let's go out there and do it for the Tide. We love the Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Thank you, Willie.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting older
He's
and I
an
start
Alabama
notice.
legend.
I don't know if I start noticing things, but that cat tearing up that wicker chair
I saw him.
was like making me upset.
I saw it.
I don't know if that's
Ellie,
me
you
getting
saw
older.
it too. That's the truth. Dumb cat.
Oh, I can't stand that.
I'm not a cat fan.
And wicker chairs are very, very fragile.
Steven, did I send you any other videos? I hadn't sent a bunch.
I honestly wonder if cats will be in heaven. I mean, because they're just so moody, like
They're
all the time.
angry.
They
that
are.
and they tear up stuff.
Yeah.
How about me at my sister's wedding?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Oh,
Since we're-
goodness.
I don't have a sister,
I do, but
for the record.
you
Le
know,
radici
she's
forti ci sostengono rendendo tutto possibile. Cresciamo, costruiamo e condividiamo.
Yes!
What?
Tenendoci per mano.
Yes! Yes.
call them as saved.
Have you seen the cats? I've done it before at no Steve. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yep.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Have you seen that TikToker? He was on Vine. Vine
Yeah.
was my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know what is his name. Bat Dad, and he
I
has
think so.
kids.
Yes, I love Bat
He's
Dad.
hilarious.
Sienna, since it's just you and me tonight, what do you want for dinner?
Macaroni, mashed potatoes, and steak.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, you got it. Time for dinner! Why aren't you eating?
What the heck is this?
It's Daddy's version of steak, mashed potatoes, and macaroni. Are you going to eat it?
No,
Why not?
because it's not what I asked for.
Well, if you don't eat, Mom's gonna get mad at me for not feeding you.
I'm gonna get mad at you and make you sleep on the couch because you didn't feed me properly.
If you ever get bored, how it could have ended.
I don't even know if I can do the voice.
I'm Bat Dad.
I can't
You
do
did
it.
so good.
I can't do
I
it.
like it.
Gotta put that roar in there. Like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that one time for a voiceover guy. He's like, Steven, that's very interesting. Let's talk more.
Interesting.
It's like I could do like some horror trailers or something.
Oh no!
You know?
Ooh, I hate horror movies.
Oh,
Me too. I don't watch scary movies.
No, I can't.
I don't get it. My little girl here lately has been all about trying to see something that's horror related on TV. It's like, Dad, can we watch Goosebumps?
No.
I'm like, okay.
No.
Nope.
You might get scared, and then she wants to peruse all the other horror films. I'm like, no way.
Nope.
Nope.
I guess it's
I
just
am not
because
letting
spooky.
any of them demons in my house.
I guess it's just because it's spooky season.
It is spooky season.
The problem is, Stephen, they didn't grow up with the unsolved mysteries that terrified us,
Yeah.
followed by FBI's Most Wanted. Thanks for that little gem of
But we did
terrifying
have-
me growing up.
We did have scary stories to tell in the dark, though.
Yes, that
Those
was
were a lot of
bad.
fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I still remember one by heart.
And I watched Goosebumps back in Red, third grade.
I watched it, but I did not like it.
Tales
It was not my
from the Crypt.
Ugh.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
The show that came on with the
yes.
Crypt Keeper?
Why did I watch those things?
Because it was spooky season. That's what you do during spooky season.
You watch scary stuff.
You know what else you do during spooky season?
What do we do?
Carve pumpkins.
You eat candy.
Yes!
All kinds of amazing candy, like
How-
candy corn.
That's right. How old were you when you realized? I didn't know this till today.
What?
It's called candy corn because if you stack it up, it looks like a corn on the cob.
What?
Yep.
I did not know that.
That's pretty cool.
Stephen, I want to see you do that before next week.
Hey, that's probably not that easy
That's the day.
because they're so little.
Well, we're 2 days before Halloween next week.
Let me get my hot glue gun ready. Have to glue them suckers together.
Steve,
Do you know
Stephen
they-
crafting?
They make, I did not know this. They make edible hot glue now.
Really?
What?
Yes, it's like I don't know. I think it's like it. You know how they make like edible glue? I think they put
I
that
did
into like
not.
a stick, and
Yeah.
they because
Look.
that's how they do cakes and stuff.
Look,
for
back in
weddings.
me and Stephen's day, you ate glue just because. And it wasn't edible.
Oh, if you didn't eat it,
Builds your immune system.
then you intentionally got it on your fingers so you
Yes.
could peel it off, like your whole hand.
Yes!
I do that.
Yes.
A layer
I
of
actually do
Elmer's
that.
glue.
You like
Elmer's
put it and
glue.
you rub it on your finger and then peel it.
Yes.
I do that all the time. Whenever I have glue, I do it. It's just I don't. It's like satisfying.
Except-
just
Is that
the
therapy
feeling
for you?
I don't know. Honestly,
You might need therapy
Tell
after
me
I
a
tell
little.
you where
Tell me
glue
a little
comes
bit
from.
more about that.
I mean, I think I just like the way it, like, I'm like, because I hate the feeling of glue, but when I
Yes.
peel it off, it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm free.
Go ahead, Steven.
Especially
Go ahead
around
and wreck our lives.
around the cuticles and right underneath the fingernail. That's like it tickles and itches, and it's so satisfying.
All right, I need a poll, and
glue.
I need y'all to be honest though before
Yeah.
you say that. How many of y'all ate Play-Doh as a kid?
Nope.
I did not. I did not eat
No
Play-Doh.
taste. Never. You never tasted
I
it.
didn't.
I don't remember ever tasting it.
Oh, I did.
I
You
don't
did?
know what it tastes like.
I didn't eat it. I just tasted
You just-
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
salty.
You know
Ew.
that its original intent was to help get wallpaper off of walls.
What?
Play-Doh?
Yeah,
Really?
Play-Doh. Uh-huh.
I had no idea.
Yep. It wasn't until after, I think it was a big era when wallpaper was like everywhere.
I'm just gonna say it's a miracle that I'm alive.
It went out of style. And so one of the family members told the guy who invented it, hey, the kids really like playing with this stuff. So then they started exploring, how can we make this kid appropriate, kid friendly? And started adding color and
you
all
know
kinds
why
of
not?
Yeah. Okay.
I
so
will
glue.
say-
Do you know where
Glue,
glue
and then we
comes
got to
from?
bring the other two in. No, but I'm gonna find out.
No, I mean horses are used in the making of glue.
No,
Yes.
dead horses.
Yes. If you ever hear somebody say, "Oh, it's time to take the horse to the glue factory," yeah.
This is the first time I've
Oh,
ever heard that.
You did
said.
that? First
That's
time?
not fun.
Wow.
I don't like that.
I know. I was so
I like
sad.
horses until you said that.
Well, you see, I had a pony growing up.
How about when we play with the kids and we do the this little piggy,
Uh-huh.
and then we go this little piggy
Went
went
to
to
the
the market.
Yeah.
This little piggy went.
He wasn't going to the
He's going to the slaughterhouse.
He wasn't going to shop.
He's going to the slaughterhouse.
That's right.
Thank you, Ella.
There's-
Kind of feel
there's-
bad for that.
Yeah. There's some.
Now we can all be
Some dark-
traumatized. Hey,
Yeah.
Jordan, what's up? Jordan's
Yeah.
in the house. He's on. It's about time.
So every time I see those chickens, and kids will ask you, "Hey, I
call
wonder
them
where the
chicken
chickens are
hearse.
going,"
Oh, my sister does that.
and you want so
My
bad to
wife
say,
don't
"Oh, they're
know.
going to live at a better place,"
Yeah.
but you can't. I mean,
No,
come
they're
on.
not.
They're going to a different farm.
They're
That's what I
In
say.
heaven.
they're going to my belly.
They're going in my belly.
There's a funny story with that though, Stephen, in
Yeah?
my house. So my wife, when my kids were young, used to tell the boys when a chicken truck went by, they're like, "What are the chickens doing there?" They're like, "Just thank the chickens." So literally, my kids still today, as the chicken truck goes by, "Thank you, chickens," and I'm sitting there like, they're about to pay the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
they were kids, they thought it was for the eggs.
Yeah.
It is not for
It's
the
not
eggs.
for the eggs.
It's not.
It's for something else.
Yes. But it was hilarious because they go by, "Thank you, chickens,"
He's about to bring in the cavalry.
and I'm like,
Get in there, boys.
yeah, thank the chickens.
Thank the chickens.
The chickens have survived. Not really.
They've been loved. Now they're going in our bellies.
There's Steven. Look at you, little magician, popping up everywhere. He's everywhere. All the fun. So you sing. You said
I do.
you sing.
I
That's
do
cool.
sing. I'm in show choir
I like that.
and theater.
And theater. I could see that.
And theater.
Theater. So do you wear the Wally head when you do theater?
I do not.
Have you picked up
We have-
Jordan's English accent to do the theater with?
No, I have not. I
You should
have.
do that.
I'm starting. I picked up last time a crazy person accent.
Go ahead and
'Cause
give
was,
it to me.
I was the
Hit me
Mad,
with it.
I was the Mad Hatter. The last play that we did. It was Alice in Wonderland, and I had to
Is
be
that
crazy.
whole backstage or the school?
This is the school.
I want to hear that accent.
I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a line from it. It was so long. I'm trying to think.
Was it fun?
It was fun. I had a
Nice.
great time. I had a big old hat, and I felt taller.
Big hat.
I did. I really felt taller from that hat.
Who was Alice?
Caroline Smith.
Oh.
Yeah.
That went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of it was a lineup of our friend group. It was Caroline as
Well, that was even more fun.
it was Caroline of Alice, and then it was Elle as the Duchess, which is the Queen of Hearts' sister, and then the Queen of Hearts was Jenna Bess, and then I was the Mad Hatter.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That would have been fun.
It was so fun. We had
Hey!
Hi!
Legends in the house. Come on, have a seat. Have a sit. How you doing? I put those on, pull the microphones. I love that Alabama football shirt.
I did too until they lost.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm emotional.
We just keep losing.
I said this, but y'all probably heard me say it. Nick Saban, I know we have a different thing, but like Steven said, we lost 26 players.
27, was it not? 26 or 27?
27?
26.
26.
26 players, yeah.
26 players. Nick Saban lost 6 games his first season. He's still there. And I think they'll get it. I don't know that they'll get it together this season, but I think they'll get it together.
They do need to get it straight out.
You're an
there.
Auburn fan, so you don't care.
Well,
it's not been good for you either.
No,
it's been worse for you.
Okay, used to it.
Yeah. Every time I get Oklahoma, Missouri, I'm like, Auburn's going to beat them. And then I don't know what happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's not clicking.
Huh?
Something's not clicking.
Something's not.
Come back.
All right, Steven.
All right, so I think I figured out what was going on. Now, you're going to notice that this guy's got different gear on, but I can almost guarantee you that he was at the Alabama game.
Okay.
And I think this is actually what was going on. And they're going to point it out, what exactly happened. So take a look at this, see what you think.
And then Florida State comes and brings them in. That's why the receivers. And look at this.
The Waffle House menu.
What's he calling on 3rd and 27? It looks like the All-Star Special at Waffle House. I think it is a Waffle House menu. That's a Waffle.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
And Duke beat them, didn't they?
I didn't follow the game.
So, 5 players from Bama, really good ones, went to Florida State. And Florida State, as bad as Auburn's been, they have been the disaster.
Yeah, they've been the worst team.
Of the whole college football. They have been the disaster. But that's hilarious. Waffle House menu. Did you know, Stephen, I think we played this before. Did you know that FEMA actually has a scale for natural disasters that is determined by whether Waffle House is open in a community or not? How bad?
I have seen that.
How bad somewhere's been hit by whether the Waffle House is open or not. That's crazy. Because, they're open 24/7, 365.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that crazy? He's staring me down. Talking to you.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So your teachers, there's got to be one or two that really stand out over the years. I mean, you're both seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we go all the way back even to pre-K. I want you to think into, all of your years in school. Who has been, one of your favorite teachers? And don't worry about hurting anybody's feelings because you've had a long time
worry
now.
about it.
At least what? At least 13 if you're going just by grade, but then you've got, extra teachers for different subjects in high school. So what's the one that sticks out for each of you? One at a time.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Last year, my junior year, my pre-calculus teacher, Coach Brazelton.
Yeah?
I really liked him just because he's just a good teacher and pretty laid back, but he'll still teach you and help you to learn the subject.
Nice.
I mean, there's a lot that just kind of mix in, but probably my coaches. Every single coach that I've had as a teacher.
Wow.
Just because the bond you have
Yeah.
coming in with them, and then just the bond stays in the classroom.
Cool.
So probably every coach I've had that's been a teacher.
Wow.
All right, Ella, you're kind of here too. So tell me about your teacher, your favorite teacher over the years.
Well, I'm going to go a little more old back.
Okay.
I had Miss Heather Jones as a teacher, and I knew her personally. She knew my family very well, and I would literally just, I'd just come up to her every time. I mean, I wasn't afraid to come up and ask for questions like I am with some of the teachers, but we were just very close as a teacher-student relationship.
Gotcha. How about you, Seth?
I had a coach, a teacher. His name was Coach Laney. He retired the year I did it, but it was my junior year. He was a history teacher, and he was amazing. He made history come alive. He made us act it out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was so awesome.
Yeah.
Loved him.
I love when
Sounds
teachers go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And they make you so excited about learning. I remember I had a science teacher, And he brought in a candle one day. He lit this thing on fire, blew it out, and stuffed it in his mouth and ate it. I'm
Wow.
like, what is this about? He took a piece of banana and an almond sliver, and he had set the almond sliver on fire, blew it out, and then he ate it. So things like that. I also had like a third grade teacher who had an incubator in her room, so we would hatch chickens in there. It was so cool. But anyway, it's those teachers that really go above and beyond. They go the extra mile, right? Well, I came across a teacher who got the guitar out, and he had a little song that he wanted the kids to sing along with. So here, take a look at this.
I like pasta.
I like pasta.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine.
Penne tu.
Penne tu.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni.
Pomodoro.
Pomodoro.
Tortellini.
Tortellini.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
Wow.
Fun in the classroom.
He
you know?
sounded like Jack Black a little bit.
Kind of. Yeah.
He did.
I wonder if he could rock the guitar like Jack Black could.
Peaches.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you got more.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I do.
I mean, when you find a critter out and about and you decide to pick it up, it's probably important that you know exactly what it is that you're holding.
Yes,
Kenton just brought a bird.
Oh, yeah!
What do you have?
Oh, no.
I don't know what it is.
How in the world did you catch that?
I think it's injured. I was walking down to the forest. Then I saw it run and I chased it. Then I went to the tree and I shake the tree and it fell and it was running. Then I got hold of it and I pulled it to me.
I chased it.
Yeah, it's not a chicken, dude. Quit petting it.
That's a vulture.
I hate vultures.
He chased a vulture, and it didn't bite him.
I said, I think it's injured.
That vulture's embarrassed.
All right, guys, since we're talking about animals, tell me about your pets. Any dogs, cats, gerbils, chinchillas?
I got 2 dogs.
Cool. What kind?
Inside. They're both like little. I have a Shih Tzu, and then the other we don't know because we found it.
Just a mutt.
It's a whatever.
Those mutts, sometimes they're the
But
best
they're
ones.
both the small.
Oh,
really
cool.
small ones.
What are their names?
Daisy and Dixie.
Oh, cool. All right. Any more pets over there?
I've got 3 cats. I don't really know their breed. They just kind of showed up and we just took care of them.
Now, what are their names and who named them?
It's Bernie, Eddie, and Crash, and my dad named Eddie and Crash, and then I think my mom named Bernie.
Oh, cool. So are these like really moody cats? Are they pretty laid back? Or
All
do they
cats
like
are
to
moody.
see you or what?
Yeah, we just had a conversation about that.
Yeah, they're pretty laid back.
Good. Okay. Now, if they could talk, what kind of things do you think they would say?
It's a solid question.
I mean,
don't
really.
know why you're laughing.
I got one. I got one more on the deathbed, and it's moody and barking, and
You got
I
got a dog on the
3.
deathbed?
Yeah,
or?
I got 3.
Oh, wow.
But
Oh,
I just
no.
kind of like, he just lays under the bed, doesn't say anything, doesn't bark. Bad.
That's a sad story.
It is. It is really.
How
sad.
old?
About 14.
Oh, that's a long
wow.
life for a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so those cats, would they be kind of just laid back? Like,
I mean, yeah, they're pretty young.
Okay.
So I don't really know what they talk about, but
are they pretty demanding, though? Are they always wanting food and treats?
yeah, they eat a lot.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
Well, I came across this guy. He goes by Rockstar, and he adds voices to all these
amazing.
animals. So here, take a look at this clip and see what you think about it.
Hey, what's up, little buddy? You pooped. Oh, yeah, you pooped.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Ain't no thank you. Is that your breath? That's your breath. Oh, I'm about to pass out.
You ain't over here. I knew you ain't over here. I told you I was gonna whoop you next time. Get I'm gonna whoop you. Look, bro, stay back. I'm not delicious. Stop. Ow, stop. Ow, no. Ow, I'm not delicious. I said I'm not delicious. Ooh, the baby smells so sweet. Ooh, that ain't true. Hey, why y'all making so much noise? What y'all doing up in here? Oh.
Nice.
I ain't going down there. Yeah.
Why are you so bad?
Because I'm a house cat, but I want to go out and roam like a lion in the jungle, but you never let me outside.
That was good, Steven.
I thought so, too.
That one was good. Sometimes they're okay. That one was good.
Yeah.
I ain't going down there. Oh. Y'all like scary movies?
So.
No,
I don't do it.
Not when it gets too scary.
No.
I watched the new Smile too.
Ooh.
I couldn't have my eyes open half the time. It's bad.
It may be an unpopular opinion, but before we go into athlete interview, I feel like the last Batman felt very horror movie like. Did y'all watch that one?
I agree.
With
It
the
was really
Riddler.
dark.
It was so dark. Like, Batman's story is dark, but that was...
It was darker than that.
It was rough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing that goes into making things feel dark is the music.
Ooh,
There's a
yeah, the
difference.
ambiance.
Yeah, the ambiance, and also the keys that they play in, whether it's a major key or a minor
Yeah.
key. So, for instance, if we were to take some Disney songs that are in a major key and put them in a minor key, they might sound a little more dark.
I've seen this.
So Brett Bowles, he does this so well.
I want songs in minor keys. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know out there, strolling by the sand. Taste the morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I have spent one day out there.
Definitely goes darker, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not so bright and sunshiny.
That's a sad story anyway.
What, the Hunchback?
Hunchback.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, my daughter's
so is
favorite
The Lion
song.
King, if you think
My
about
daughter's favorite song from that movie is Hellfire. That's
Yeah.
the name of it. It's called Hellfire.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So, all right, athlete interview?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do it here in 18 seconds. Well, have some fun, guys. More fun.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I didn't know you were talking to me. I was like, what?
It's fun. If you don't want to talk to me, it's okay. You're not the first person. I'm going to use your...
Yeah, you could.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
All right, I'm so excited to be joined by two of Guntersville's absolute best athletes. Brandon Holstenbach and Cam Gentle up in the house. And it is fall break, so I actually get football players in season, which is amazing. But Brandon, I want you, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what drives you every day?
Well, I feel like my faith drives me just as who I am as a person and my character. I feel like you always have to have something that pushes you, and my family and my faith really pushes me the most. So.
Fantastic. Cam, what has been your favorite memory from high school so far? It's your senior year.
Definitely last year during the playoffs when we beat Pleasant Grove at home.
Yeah.
That was a really big game, really exciting. Just really fun game to be a part of.
Man, y'all made it a long way last year.
Yeah, we did.
Incredible. So, Brandon, you've been playing basketball since second grade and football since the fifth.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think are the biggest lessons you learned from each sport?
Just community and teamwork. It's always better to be together than just be a solo player.
Yeah. A lot more fun doing things together instead of separated.
Yes, sir.
Cam, can you share a memorable moment from your time as a defensive back in football, or as a pitcher, or shortstop in baseball?
Yeah, I mean, for football, memorable moment would be, probably I was trying to think of, it's probably Scottsboro. Just a couple weeks ago, I got a interception at the start of the third quarter.
Come on.
Yeah, it was really, really exciting to make that play. It's a good memory.
How about you, Brandon?
When I got my 7th interception against Pleasant Grove in the 3rd round, because we had like just community, and we had that tailgate, and then it's just so memorable to me because there were so many people there, and just the crowd just being absolutely packed, and then just getting to come out and play like in front of like the most people I've ever played in front of, or when in basketball when we went to JSU.
Oh yeah.
And it was we were going to the Final Four and we beat Scottsboro, who we had lost to the year before. And JSU is just like compact, and it's just you can't hear because it's so loud. So.
Yeah. It's Braden, not Brendan. I'm sorry, Braden. Go ahead.
Do y'all have like a favorite like warm up song? Like y'all to listen to something that like really pumps you up?
I don't really.
Yeah, I don't. They
just whatever's getting played.
Yeah, it's whatever
really?
they play.
Anything or everything. So, Braden, what's your relationship like with your coaches, Lance Reese and Brett Self, and how have they impacted your game?
It's great. They always just motivate you in the right ways and just push you in the right ways, not too harsh, but also you always have to get it through somehow, and just the way they motivate us is great. And then just with a team, when we have down moments like losing to Boaz last week, just bringing us back up, the hard practices, just...
Yeah. Has that, you're talking about that loss to Boaz, and I have become a Wildcat fan. My kids go to this school. Mm-hmm. I graduated ARAB, but I spend a lot of time at your school. And I know I saw y'all lost. You lost by a touchdown. I know that doesn't make it any better, but
I think that makes it worse, honestly.
Yeah, but is it driving you for this week, or has it? In other words, I think every athlete has a moment where Nick Saban used to say this when Alabama would lose, whether you're a Bama fan or not. Nick Saban was the best, and his philosophies were incredible. He could be a public speaker. He said, you don't learn a whole lot from winning, but you learn a whole lot from losing. What lessons do you think y'all learned last week?
I feel like being prepared, maybe. Like, I didn't even want to talk about it on here. But like, just being prepared and just coming ready to play. I just don't think we were ready to play.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, same thing. Just being prepared and not underestimating anybody, and just knowing that anything can happen anytime.
Yeah. The trap game, right?
Yeah.
Like, man. Cam, congratulations on your all-region selection. So how did it feel to receive that recognition in both sports?
It feels good just to be able to really just help the team and do what I can do and just get awarded for that.
And Braden, same thing for you. How did you feel getting recognized for your all-region and all-county?
I mean, I just feel like it's the team thing. You can't really like say me or...
Yeah.
It just happens. You get rewarded. I mean, if you don't, then so what? But it's good to feel recognized.
Yeah, big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Ella?
Do y'all, okay, I know this is kind of like the same question, but like as a team, do y'all usually like, have the kind of talk do y'all have before a game? Do y'all like pep each other up, or is it like come on, like do y'all pray over each other? Like what do y'all usually do before a big game?
Normally a prayer at the goalpost. Either I or Ricky pray for the whole team. I noticed like at the start of the year that we would just go together and pray, but everybody would be praying separately, so I kind of like took it upon myself. I felt led to pray for the team before the game.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the praying, and then before the game, the coaches, they get us pretty hyped up. Just going over the game plan and stuff. Just gets pretty hyped up for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Brayden, you mentioned in your questionnaire that winning gives you a great feeling. Can you elaborate on that, and what does winning mean to you?
I'm a really competitive person, so winning means a lot to me. And just like every time I lose, it's just like a sick feeling in my stomach, whether it's playing cards or I just don't like losing.
Yeah. Cam and Brayden, both of y'all got to start. Nick Saban calls it rat poison again, but y'all got to start the season as number 1. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
How has it felt to carry that weight, and how does that affect you in the locker room during the practices and different things like that?
I wouldn't say it really affects us as much as everybody wants to beat you when you're number 1.
Yes.
And just like the mistakes need to be minor instead of major, because when you're number one for a reason.
Yeah.
So just
carry the I get that.
It's a hard weight to carry. Yeah. Cam, how about you?
Yeah, I think it just drives us to get better every week and just know that people are going to be gunning for us and trying to beat us, and that we need to be able to play to that number one ranked ability.
Yeah.
Pushes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braden, you said your mom inspires you personally.
Oh.
Can you share a specific lesson or moment that she's taught you? I hope she's watching.
She probably is.
Yeah.
What I thought of right away when you said that.
Bashaw is the man.
What I thought of right away is when I was younger, and you're just like, you're being competitive, you're arguing with people. She's just like, keep your head up, keep going, keep pushing. Yeah. Whenever you're down, or whenever you feel like you're not being valued as much as you are as a player, she's just always told me, just like, keep your head up. Like, we see what you're doing. Just always push me to be better. And if I'm not putting in the work after, then I shouldn't be playing. So that's what she's always told me.
Biggest cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
biggest cheerleader and biggest criticizer at the same time.
Yeah, that's your parents. So, Cam, on the same, your parents inspire you. Can you share a specific lesson or piece of advice that they've given you that has stuck with you?
Yeah. I mean, obviously when I was younger and just kind of getting into sports, and even up until, like, still now, like, if I mess up or do something wrong, they just tell me just to let it go and just move on to the next thing and just continue getting better and learn from those mistakes.
It's good. It's good. I'm enjoying this parenting advice from y'all. I'm going to learn it from my kids. Ella?
Other than losing, because I know losing drives you to be better.
Terrible.
What is your biggest drive as a player?
I'd say God. That's just an easy thing to drive you.
Yeah.
So.
Cam?
Yeah, I'd definitely say my faith and just playing for His glory, and also just trying to be better.
It's great. Braden, outside of sports, what do you enjoy doing with your friends and your family?
Just hanging out, really. Going to get, I mean, there's not much to do in Guntersville, but you can go get food.
Hey, it's getting better and better.
Yeah, it is. You can go on the lake, you can get food, hang out at the house, watch movies.
Yeah. What's that for you, Cam? What do you do outside of?
Yeah, just hanging out with friends and just getting food and stuff, and going to watch movies, going on the lake. Pretty the same thing.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I think JD's is underrated.
JD's.
Honestly.
JD's is good.
I think it's underrated.
It is good.
It's good.
That's a tough one.
Come on, man.
I've only had it one time, but Big Mike's Steakhouse.
Yes, me too.
That's great.
Me too.
The wait is awful, though. You wait like 2 hours just to be able to sit down.
So, Cam, what qualities do you think make a great teammate, and how do you try to embody those qualities yourself?
Communication, definitely. Just being able to pick your teammates up and just being there for them when they're down, and also being there for them when they're doing good. And I mean, just being there for them, really.
So how are y'all going with that? How are y'all being there for each other after this loss? What is it doing to you as a team? Braden?
Motivation.
Motivation.
And I feel like it's kind of like, it's not weight carried off our back, but when you're undefeated for so long, it's like you have to go undefeated. And we had that game that everybody thought we were going to win, and they were a great team, but people still thought we were going to win. But now with like the drop of that, I mean, it hurts confidence, but at the same time, when you're going in the playoffs, you need a game where you make mistakes or just fall short of the outcome you thought you were expecting.
Yeah, I think it really just motivated us and just is driving us this week to just practice harder and just do everything to perfection, really, just clean up those mistakes so we don't make them again.
Yeah, man, that's good. And Braden, you've talked a lot about it, but it's such a big deal. So how do you see your faith playing a role in your life after high school?
I haven't really decided really, but faith is like it. I feel like it drives my whole life. So after high school, whether it's led to ministry or led to whatever I'm doing, or working with my hands or working on a computer, I feel like faith is going to drive me every morning. Because without that, I feel like life's pointless.
That's so good. Cam, you enjoy watching sports. Do you have a favorite team or player that you follow, and why do you admire them?
I don't really know. I don't watch it much baseball, football. I just like to watch them play, really. Also, I go for Auburn in college.
Yeah. You don't have a particular player you'd...
No, not really. Really any guy out there is someone you can look up to.
Yeah.
Just because they've come so far, and I don't think nothing's ever given other than your talent. But you also had to work. They had to work for that to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Braden, I don't know much about basketball, but, what's your favorite position to play in basketball?
Shooting guard.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing point guard, then you got to deal with all the traps and bringing the ball up the floor and getting pressured. And I was back up point guard last year, but now I'm going to be shooting guard, small forward role. So it's just...
Yeah, I don't even know what he said, but it sounded cool.
I do. That made sense to me.
Yeah. It's like a different language to me. I don't even know what he just said.
Let's try. What's your favorite between football, baseball? What position do you enjoy playing most?
I like... Really, it's probably about the same with DB and pitching. Just because it's too, you just got to be able to make plays like DB.
Yeah.
Making interception stuff, that's really exciting. Than pitching. Obviously, you control the game with that.
Yeah. So, Braden, if you could meet any professional athlete, who would it be and why?
That's a really broad question.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it a lot when I was answering those questions, but I don't know. There's those super popular people like LeBron and Michael Jordan and all those people like that, but it would probably be one of them. Or
I would want to meet Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd just be honest with you.
I would too.
I think it would be incredible, and I know he's the GOAT in basketball, but it feels like he's the greatest player of anything of all time.
Mm-hmm. I do too. There's certain sports, and then there's athletes.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely up there for athletes.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cam, you're planning to play baseball at UAH after high school.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a big deal.
Thank you.
It's a big deal. What are you most excited about for that next chapter?
Really just getting over there and meeting the guys that go there. I know a couple of them that are going there as well, so that's good. And just getting to experience that, because I know it's a completely different ball game from high school to college ball. So I think really just
I've heard that
going and playing over there, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, let me ask both of you this. If you could pick a movie that describes your life or your journey in sports, what would it be and why?
If we could pick a movie that could describe our life?
Yeah. Your life or your journey in sports, what would it be and why?
That's hard.
Yeah, that is hard. I don't really know that many sports movies other than the ones
you've watched Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
You got those.
Blindside.
Grader, the one with the
yes, lineman. That's a good one. It's a sad one at the end, but
yeah,
it's good.
It sad. I really don't know. That's a hard question.
The struggle.
Well,
let me ask both of you this. What advice would you give to younger athletes who look up to you?
I would say to just keep working if it's what you love, and I think if you can do anything you put your mind to, and if you really love it and want to put in the work, then I think you can be successful in it.
It's good. Braden?
I feel like the hours that you put in after practice is the hours that you're getting better. Like you're just staying level kind of with other people if you're just practicing when they're practicing. So the hours you put in after are the hours that you're going to get better. And it doesn't have to be every day, but
yeah, being driven. I like that, Braden.
Do y'all have a favorite drill that y'all do for football? Because I know a couple of them, but
drill.
Yeah.
Alley tackling.
No, not alley tackling, but
I'm guessing that's the least favorite.
Yeah, that's when we have to hit.
Yeah,
like you're running an alley, you got to hit. So definitely not alley tackling. We always joke about that,
but probably like one-on-ones or just coverage.
Yeah, when we go into group, like half scale group,
that's pretty fun.
So it's like it's like half the field basically. Like you got the linebacker and then the corner and then the safety and then one wide receiver and the quarterback. So it's just fun for us.
Wow, like a smaller version of scrimmage, basically. She kind of went there earlier, but let me ask you: how do you what is the day of the game? How do you get yourself emotionally and mentally prepared for the big moment? Because you guys have played a lot of big games already, and you've destroyed a lot of big teams.
That Arab game, oof.
Yeah, but you still won in the end, and that's a big deal. So how do you prepare for those big moments?
Always, me and Cam kind of both do this, but always like a little pregame nap.
Yeah,
like we just lay down, like relax.
Solid.
Yeah, because we're always in the weight room. It's got like a artificial grass turf, and so we just lay down there with like a little foam roller as our pillow.
Yeah,
and then we just
turn the lights off.
Yeah, turn the lights off. Lay there for like an hour or so, and then it's basically time to go. So we just get up and.
I don't blame you.
That's been about every game.
Are you a quad athlete or do you listen to music pre-game?
No music.
Yeah, no music.
Neither one of you.
No music. Yeah. But there's normally some on in the background. But like personally, like on my own music, no, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one. So, Cam, as you look forward to the playoffs, what's your main goal for the upcoming season? What do you expect to see?
I mean, obviously coming into the season, we want to take it as far as we can. I mean, right now I think we have the ability to do that.
I think you do.
We just got to take it week by week, really, and just not look too far ahead. And, yeah.
No more traps, right?
Yeah, no more trap games.
Yeah.
I mean, football's not as much of a game as like really on off. Like if you're the better team and then you're coming in ready to win. Like ready to play your hardest, not ready to win. But if you come in ready, then if you're the better team, you should win and play how you should play.
It's a mental game.
With basketball, if you're not hitting shots, then you're not hitting shots. So football, you just line up. And so I feel like if you're taking things week by week, that's how you win. So looking ahead in the future, when you look ahead of the future, like we thought we'd go undefeated. When you look ahead like that, then you get in your heads and you're not ready for the scheme of the other team. So just week by week.
What's it like when the pressure hits on the field? Just like this, I hate to take. I'm not trying to take you back here, Braden, but when you're in that moment and you're like, we either win this thing or like you feel that pressure. Like, what do you do? Like, what? How do y'all deal with that?
Well, normally I just hit like a little quick prayer, like, okay, you got this, and then we're good, or just like calming my nerves. Really, honestly. Like, you just shut everything out.
Yeah.
You're not really thinking about, like, the band or people screaming or what's happening next play or if you're going to win or lose. Well, you do think about, like...
You become hyper-focused.
Yeah.
How about you, Cam? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, you obviously just get locked in, really. Like, I don't hear much if it's a close game like that. And, you just try to just focus on what you're trying to do right now in the moment.
Yeah. All right, let's get a little lighthearted here. So, do you guys have any special talents? I saw somebody can backflip. Is that?
I'll put that. I don't really have any special talents.
That's a talent.
I can backflip.
If I could backflip, I'd be pretty proud of it.
I want to know if you've ever done that in celebration, like maybe a touchdown or something like that. Ever throw a backflip in there?
I've never done it as a celebration, but I've done it at the end of the game sometimes.
Cool.
But I don't want to get flagged. I've only had one touchdown this year. The other one got called back, but I've had a pick six. But I didn't hit a backflip. No.
Wow.
Do you wish that you would have?
Yes.
Coach Reese would have been too happy.
Oh,
Coach Reese would be happy with
No
that.
showboating, right? No showboating.
No showboating.
Gotcha.
You gonna run, boy? Yeah.
No running
So
after
you-
practice.
You don't want to run that.
Cam, you got any?
No, I can't do a backflip. I'm not gonna
Most
try
of us
either.
can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try.
I'm not gonna try.
Especially taller guys like me and you. It's
Yeah.
just-
Even
on a trampoline, I try it and I just flat back. I don't know what my deal is.
I'll
Can
break
you
my
do
neck.
it?
No.
Yeah, I can't do it. I get I freeze up. I'm like,
I can.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
die.
can do it.
There we go.
I can barely do a back handspring. That is it. I can't do
Yeah.
anything else.
I actually learned how to do it because after team meals on Thursdays, we have to walk the field and touch each goalpost. It's our tradition. And one day I was just like, I want to do a backflip. So somebody spotted me and I did a back handspring. And then
Yeah.
after 5 minutes, it's like you don't want to go backwards, but once you face that fear, I feel like most people can do it. Because I knew I could jump because I can dunk. So I knew I could jump.
No big deal. I can dunk.
No, I wasn't saying it like that. I'm just saying.
No. So anyway, let me ask you this. I always ask this. Tell me about an embarrassing moment that you had on the field, in the bus, at the game. Something we gotta humanize you guys. So y'all super athletes, but tell me about a moment where it's
Okay, I know exactly what I.
Well, good. Give it to me.
In the semifinals last year, I got beat deep for a touchdown, and I fell into the turf. That's probably and I just looked up and saw him score, and that's probably my most moment where I was like, dang. You just
It's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Last year during the Scottsboro game, well, first I got beat I got beat deep with a route, and when I was behind the guy, I stumbled and was fell in the end zone. And I was stumbling for a good 30 seconds trying to catch myself, and I gave up a touchdown.
The struggle was real. Well, you got another question?
I think so.
Guys, y'all have killed it. We're not done with the show. Steven?
Sure. All right, we can hit some music.
Yeah,
Let's go
we're
ahead and
gonna
do that.
play some music, watch a few more videos.
Yeah.
Come join us over on the socials. We're about to give you a chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B. Y'all are fun. So I meant to ask this. What so far, y'all are seniors, what has been the biggest win that you've ever experienced, and what's the hardest loss that you've had so far?
I think we'll probably both say Pleasant Grove is
Yeah.
the biggest win.
Yeah.
Because we are underdogs, first of all, and we didn't really experience that all year because we only had one loss to Arab that last year.
Yeah.
And so coming in, we knew that they were known to get the Final Four spot, which we haven't really done in football in a long time. And we knew that they were an experienced team, athletic team, talented
Grove.
team. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. And so probably that game.
And you lost to that team the year before, correct? In the playoffs?
That was Ramsey, I think.
Yeah, I think we lost to Ramsey the year before that,
Because we've lost to Ramsey multiple years.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Hopefully not.
I don't want to say that.
Y'all got this. You got this.
They're I think they're 4-3 right now. So,
Oh.
But they're still really talented. They've played really good teams.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know where they match up in the region if we would play them in the playoffs. If they do make it, I don't know where the rankings would match up, and we still got to see if Boaz beats Arab
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah. If they don't, what happens?
Then we'd be first in region if Arab beats Boaz.
Okay.
Hypothetically, I think.
So what you're telling me is you're cheering for Arab.
No. I'm not saying that.
I know, I'm messing with you. But
Makes that last thing you do.
yeah. So I think y'all said this. What do y'all do for fun when you're not at practice?
I know what
Other
you could
than
do for
eating?
fun. Here's what you could do for fun. You could dress up for spooky night. So are you guys doing anything like that? Are we getting in a costume? What's going on?
Me and my girlfriend are dressing up as Bonnie and Clyde.
Nice!
Cool.
I like it.
All right. Anything else over there?
I don't really know what me and my girlfriend are going to do yet. Not really
Okay.
decided.
Whatever she tells him to do.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
You're Barney the dinosaur. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know,
whatever you want.
You could dress up like a donkey and do something like this right here. It might be fun. I'm just saying.
Oh, wow. You know, my boy Braden could pull it.
Yeah. I couldn't do it in a donkey costume.
Braden, you can do all things through Christ.
Maybe just not that.
You can do that! Donkey. That was amazing.
I thought so, too.
Steven, that was great.
So there's this old song. I call it old. It's been around for a while. It's Gnarls Barkley. Y'all ever heard of Gnarls Barkley before?
Supposed to make fun of Charles Barkley?
Oh, no, it's Gnarls Barkley. It's actually CeeLo Green, but he goes by Gnarls Barkley for this particular track. It's called Crazy. I remember when I lost my mind.
Yes,
that one?
yes.
Well, imagine if somebody took that and did a dramatic reading with it. That's what I came across.
Let's see it.
See what you think about this rendition of that.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo.
That hair.
So much space.
And the look on his face.
And when you're out there, without care, boy, I was out of touch.
Wow.
But it wasn't because I didn't know enough.
He looks crazy.
Yeah.
He looks like an old-time president.
I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy?
You sure do look crazy.
Does that make me crazy?
Yes.
It didn't make you crazy. You were crazy.
Does that
Ooh.
make me crazy?
Yes.
Possibly.
I feel terrified in this moment.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like scared for my life.
Don't like the creepy smile he did at the end.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
It's part of it. Got to be crazy.
He nailed it.
So you remember? Okay, we're gonna take you to Sunday school real quick. You remember back in the Old Testament, there were all kinds of offerings that were brought to God.
Yes.
Or the grain offering,
Yes,
the fatted calf, all the other stuff that was
Yes.
brought on the altar. Well, have you thought about now? Since here, I'll just let her tell you all of it. But just keep this in mind. In the New Testament, it's a little bit different. I like the way she's doing this.
If this were biblical times, that is the muffin I would sacrifice to the Lord. That would be my grain offering. Like, it's beautifully peaked. It has the most chocolate chips.
Yes, it does.
It's just pretty.
It's beautiful.
The nice thing about living in New Testament times is my body is the Lord's temple. So that is my muffin.
Yes. I agree with her.
So I think we just got to talk about it, guys. How are your cooking skills? You making muffins? You making brownies? What are you doing?
Mine are bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
mine are bad.
Braden's like, I'm awful.
I'm not bad. I
Like,
swear.
really
Not
bad.
bad?
Oh, not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay.
I can cook some spaghetti.
Nice.
Some
Ramen noodles.
some breakfast food, some bacon,
Peanut butter and jelly.
tacos.
Ooh.
Tacos.
Nice.
Look
We
at
getting
you.
fancy with the tacos? What are we using? Ground beef or
Street or
chicken?
regular?
No, just regular. Ground beef.
Ground beef. What
Ground
kind
beef.
of seasoning are we using?
Whatever's in the little door. Whatever I can find.
Okay, I got
The
you.
little door.
Some garlic powder.
Ooh.
What about taco seasoning?
You seasoning
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Of course,
I like
Of course,
it.
taco seasoning.
But just knowing that you knew about garlic powder, that's very encouraging, man.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me tell you. you need-
Wow.
One
He's
thing-
the whole picture, guys.
One thing I learned is I really should have known how to cook before I left home and went to college.
That's
Because when you
true.
eat out all the time, things happen to your body. I'm just saying. So good for you learning how to cook like that. And you can eat healthy that way, too. That's good.
Well, that's about it. And then
Yeah.
some frozen pizza. That's about as far as it goes.
Frozen pizza, pop it in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about
I
it.
mean, you had a pretty good list there.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot the hot dogs and cheese. You ever did that as a kid?
Yes.
Pigs in a blanket? You can
No?
make pigs in a
I
blanket.
don't like hot dogs.
No hot dogs?
That's
No hot
difficult.
No, it's
Really?
not.
Pigs in a
Wrap
blanket?
it- Yeah.
Not.
It's
no.
not that hard.
Crescent rolls,
Yeah.
little smokies,
Oh, okay.
roll them up.
Okay.
Boom, you're done.
Those are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Cam, can you cook?
Probably simple stuff. I've cooked like breakfast stuff like eggs, bacon, sausage, all that. But also, I don't think my mom trusts me enough to cook too
Mom's
much.
like, get away from the stove!
Yeah, the only time I've ever cooked is at my grandmother's.
It's like, do your job.
It almost sounded like there was a history there, like something had happened in the kitchen when you tried to cook before.
I think I just learned to not try to cook.
Okay. Now, Granny, she lets you get a little adventurous at her house, huh?
Yeah, she's a little more laid back.
Okay. All right. What does she get you to cook over there?
I used to go make like some breakfast sandwiches over there in the summer.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
Hey, s'mores are always good out on the campfire.
Amen.
But I've noticed
are
they
pretty
have
good.
these like cinnamon rolls, like campfire cinnamon rolls. Put them on a skewer just like you would with a s'more,
I'm out for it.
and roast them
I'm
over
down
the
for
fire.
that.
Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls on the fire?
Exactly. I mean, they
How
gotta
does that work?
they
Is
gotta
it like
puff up.
raw? Is it like raw bread?
Yeah, it's like the instant stuff like you get from Pillsbury.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah. Might need to try that out.
Would it be like a hot Krispy Kreme donut?
Yeah, but cinnamon flavored.
Nice.
Yep.
I
You
like
guys ready for
Is
some
it
freestyle?
like?
Yes.
Is it like in a crescent roll or is it like a square shape? Is it like an actual?
It'd
Crescent
be more like a crescent roll, but you have to
Yeah.
have the skewer with 2 prongs on it, so you can hold it over the
yeah.
fire evenly. All right, guys, here we go.
The Varsity Freestyle.
That sound lets you know that it's your turn and your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. All you gotta do is call and answer the questions. And before you get real intimidated, we have the answers, and we're like phone a friend, and we're here for you. So, all you gotta do is answer 3 questions. We'll go with the first one. Give me a ring. Who is the author behind the children's book Cat in the Hat? Cat in the Hat. Who is the author behind the children's book Cat in the Hat?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
Cam, that's what you should dress up as for Halloween.
Cat in the Hat.
You could be the cat in the
I've
hat.
got
same
the
guy.
hat. I got you a hat, Cam.
I might
Green eggs and
have to
ham.
do that.
Green eggs and ham. That's where
Sam,
I
I am.
was going. Yep. I do not like green eggs and ham.
How can we put Alex into that?
I don't know.
What she can be?
She could be like one of the kids from the book.
She could be thing 1 or thing 2.
Put her
Yeah.
hair
Oh
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thing 1 or thing 2.
Thing 1 or
That's what
thing-
y'all can do.
That's what you
Oh
can
yeah.
do together.
Yeah.
But you're tall, man. You can pull off Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Ever since seeing the Mike Myers movie, Cat in the Hat, I always thought the goldfish was an interesting character. You know?
Yes.
He's just there for the ride.
real life one, right?
Yeah.
He's a very angry one.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Cat
What's
in
the kid's
Hat.
name again? I forgot their names.
Oh.
Is it Sue? I don't know. I don't know what her name is.
Remember.
It's the boy and the girl, but I don't know. They're brother and sister.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing a
What is their
quick Google
names?
search.
Yeah, Google search.
This
that.
is a solid question. Bonus points
It's
if
like
you know the
Sue.
kids' names.
Yeah, it's like Sue something. I swear it's Sue.
You knew more than I did. I didn't know they had names.
They have names. I
What's
just don't
your
remember.
favorite
Kids movie?
kids
show?
book as a child?
Ooh, I have a good one.
Would you count Diary of a Wimpy Kid as a kid?
Sure.
book? I'd
Sure.
say that. I'd say that.
My daughter loves those.
Cam?
I don't know. I mean, just I can't really think of any. Mine kind of went blank.
You know, cool thing, Steven can tell you this. Cool thing as a dad, you get to start reading those books again to your children. It's great. It really is.
Just like you're a kid all over again.
Yeah.
I've heard that, like the cycle of a kid growing up and then maturity, and and then once you start getting even older than that and go past that to grandparent, you start turning kid again because
Yeah.
of retirement.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I got the answer.
What's the answer?
Sally
Sally
and Conrad.
That's what it was.
I have never. Did it say Conrad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I knew it started with an S. I was like, Sue something.
Sally. Yep.
You were close.
I was close enough. I could not tell you what the guy's
What was your
name
favorite childhood book?
I don't know if anybody will know this, but Pippi Longstockings. You know
Yeah, I
the
heard
movie,
about
the
it.
Pippi
I haven't watched it.
Longstockings. It's a book too, and she
Yeah.
goes on like a bunch of different adventures and stuff. It's kind of like what's her name? Either that or Heidi Heckelbeck. She
Ooh.
was. Do you know what Heidi Heckelbeck is?
I haven't heard of that one.
No.
Heidi Heckelbeck is she's like a kid in elementary school, and she writes about. It's kind of like Diary of Wimpy Kids, but it's like the girl version of it. It's pretty fun. I like those books. Yeah,
And
there she is.
She is. The Flower Girl. My son last year was Junie B. Jones.
Junie B. Jones.
Yeah.
I do love that book too. I loved to read when I was little. I still do.
Heckleback. I've never,
Heidi
ever,
Heckelbeck.
ever heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite Dr. Seuss books was The Things That I Saw on Mulberry Street.
Really?
Have you ever read that one?
Oh, the Places You'll Go.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I love
That was a good one.
Yep.
Oh, the Places You'll Go. I have literally preached on The Waiting Place.
Really?
The one in the he's talking about the waiting place where you wait. Have you read the book? Oh, the Places You'll Go.
No.
So I'm surprised you are seniors. They bring that one up for senior year a lot, but it's talking about the waiting place, the worst place.
So that's probably further.
Where
in the
you're
year.
waiting for
Yeah.
something, waiting for this,
I bet
waiting
they'll
for
do
that. Nobody likes waiting.
Are y'all excited for our senior pep rally November 1st?
I mean,
It's gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam's gonna cry. Have y'all ever cried in a movie?
About a
lie.
movie?
About a movie?
In a movie, yes. Yes. At the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yes.
Which ones?
I cried during it was a new Christian movie about a year ago. We saw it with our church. I cried about that.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah.
I've cried about.
I did during Passion of the...
Was it Jesus Revolution?
Jesus Revolution.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
I did during
That and The Forge. The Forge. made me
Passion
cry.
of the Christ.
That one's good too.
I haven't seen that one.
It's nothing, but it's about the most legit account of the crucifixion. They
Oof.
even speak like he would have. Same language.
Were y'all at The Forge? Did y'all watch that?
I didn't.
I don't think I
want
did.
to.
It's so good.
Is it good?
It made me cry.
Yeah.
But a lot of Christian movies make me cry.
I don't like the cussing, but because it's youth ministry.
Yeah.
It's got Dwayne Johnson in it. Gridiron Gang. Have
Oh,
y'all watched that movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's
my
a
God!
good
It's
movie.
it's a true story, and Dwayne Johnson. I don't think you, Steven, I've never seen anybody nail a role.
Yeah.
They play the actual footage of the guy he's trying to be like, because it's based on a true story, and Dwayne Johnson nails this guy, and it was, oh my gosh! So it's basically the concept: these guys are in juvenile hall or prison or something like that.
Oh, I think I have seen it.
And they have before he comes, they have an 80-90% chance that they'll go back to the streets and die.
Yeah.
Until he puts them on a football team and gets a Christian
Oh, I've
league
seen
to
that.
let
Yeah.
them play.
I've seen that.
And he changes that dynamic, the real guy. From that to 80% of them are succeeding in life and doing something. I love that movie. Cinderella Man. Have y'all seen Cinderella Man? Russell Crowe?
Nope.
Sorry.
The one I'm thinking about is I Can Only Imagine. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
one?
Yes,
It's an
that's
old
a good one.
That's probably the one that made me sad the most.
That is
'cause-
an older one,
The
isn't
True
it?
Story of Mercy Me. Yeah. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So good. But yeah. There's too many movies. I love sports movies.
I do too. I like the Blind
Get me
Side.
fired up. Rocky. Tell me y'all watched Rocky.
I've seen Rocky, yeah.
I didn't cry. I just got fired up.
Do
No,
we,
yeah!
do we count karate as a sport?
Karate Kid?
I like the Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid? The new one or the old one?
The old one.
The old ones are good. Daniel's son. Y'all watch Cobra Kai?
Yeah, it's making me think about Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
If you watch the original movies, then Cobra Kai becomes even greater. Because you understand the relationships. Cobra Kai's got me upset a few times, so.
I haven't watched the latest season. There's a newer one.
I haven't either.
Right? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Daniel's the bad guy, isn't he?
Is he?
I mean, seriously, think about it. Isn't Daniel LaRusso the bad guy in The Karate Kid? Because he's the one who comes in from outside and steals the girl.
Once Cobra Kai happens...
Nah, Fred said no.
You haven't heard this theory?
No, but it
Okay.
makes you pit a whole lot of people against a whole lot of people.
Cobra Kai, I think the older dad, I forgot his name.
The guy that he beat? That
Johnny?
Daniel's son beat?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I like that guy. I like the progression.
Of his character?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it humanizes
Who he is.
a guy who was
Yeah.
such a punk in the movie.
Yeah.
Like Steven said, then you feel bad for him.
Mm-hmm. Y'all talking about the guy with the mohawk?
The original guy, who's the main character, the one that got beat, yeah. Why can't I think of his name?
I
It's
can't
not
either.
Daniel Russo.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny. I think
like
his dad's
Johnny.
the bad guy.
I like Johnny.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think he's that
Sensei.
bad.
Really, it's
definitely
the
the bad
sensei.
guy.
That
Yeah.
dude is
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking about.
And that's the reason he was bad in the other movie. The sensei is such a bad dude.
All right, guys, here we go with Greg in 10 seconds.
All right. Sorry to go down that rabbit trail.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg! We got to
What's up?
appropriately let your intro work itself out.
Give him the big.
I appreciate that.
You are on a level of greatness that deserves an intro.
Well, I don't know about the greatness, but I do like the intro.
Yes, and people got to experience the feeling of it. Greg, you are such a big part of our show, and you're such a big deal. And I know if there's ever been a time that you loved the people I have in the studio, it's right now. And
Yeah, you got a couple boys in the house, don't you?
Oh man, I love these guys. They're fantastic. And Braden Holstenback and Cam Gentle. And every year I have Guntersville people. I have these athletes coming. I know it's their senior year, and I get sad, Greg. I know you do for a different reason. I get sad because I never get to interview them again and hang out with them. So it's
Yeah.
But these guys are amazing.
It's a great senior class this year. It really is, and they'll all be missed. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I agree. So, and I know you keep us up on everything. Tell us what's going on in Marshall County sports.
Well, actually, as we speak right now, I'm going a back way through Boaz, and I'm just now passing the field and see the Boaz players out there practicing, and that's a game I'd rather forget. So I guess we'll start there, and I'm sure y'all talked about it enough, but of course the Cats were upset Friday night by Boaz, which shook up the region quite a bit. You know, it was one of those games where I think Boaz played probably as well as they could, and we did not, and 16 penalties never helped the cause either, you know.
Yeah.
It seemed like whenever we got something going, something bad happened. It just was one of those nights, but, you know, you got to regroup, and the guys might have told you, but I'm sure Coach Reese has everybody focused at practice this week, and, you know, got to finish the deal with Douglas this week, and the best thing that could happen would be Boaz go to Arab and get beat, and then we would still outright win the region.
That's what I said to the guys. I said, so you are cheering for the Knots this week, right? Brain says no.
Boy, I know that's got to be hard to do, to cheer for really Arab or Bo, really any of your county rivals. It's hard to cheer for, you know. But, you know, last year we got in that three-way tie business, and the tiebreaker for the HSAA will give you a headache, so I quit looking at it. But a lot of times it does end up going into non-region, which will help us because we had a very strong non-region, especially at the beginning of the season, with 14 winning their region in 6A. And then Southside had a strong year, too. So games like that, a lot of times people will say non-region doesn't mean anything.
Does in that
case.
Well,
it really does come tiebreaker time. It means a lot. So I think that'll help, but we'll see, how it shakes out. One little interesting tidbit I want to let y'all know at the beginning of the year, somebody I'm friends with inside the Boaz program, we were talking about this game back at the beginning of the year, looking ahead, and since you got Braden in the studio, I said, as great as a quarterback as Tyler Pierce is, I said, I will guarantee you Braden will have a pick against Boaz this year. And I was told, oh, you're nuts. And I'm like, well, there we go. Might have lost the game, but, at least I won a little something right there, a little friendly wager. So,
Thanks,
yeah,
Brady.
that was good to see. So, and, speaking of that interception, I really thought that put us in good field position to end up winning the game. And, if I'm not mistaken, that's where we had a couple of back-to-back penalties, one of them being very suspect, to say the least. I even said that on the air. I was a little critical of some of it, but, I've never heard of a team getting 16 penalties, and I know in the post-game interview, Coach Reese even mentioned, I don't think all the years he's been involved in football has had 16 penalties on his team, but, it's behind us now, and got to move on and finish the deal, and, get ready for the playoffs, however it shakes out. So we'll see. The biggest game this week, I guess, in the region will be that Boaz Arab game. That'll be Arab's senior night. And it'll be a good game. My gut feeling, Boaz is still going to be on a high. I know they've been told this week how great that game was and everything, and you got to come back down to earth and play another game. They're all important, and this proved that any week anybody can sneak up on you if you're not ready. So we'll see.
Do you know anything about volleyball?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't done as much research as I should. I know the regionals start actually tomorrow. They're tomorrow and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. And they're at different sites. I know Hoover is a main site, along with some other places. I want to say Guntersville opens up on Thursday, but I do not know who it is against. I have not seen anything on that, even though I know it's set. But, when they play the area tournaments, your winner and your runner-up qualifies to go to the regionals, and Guntersville was the runner-up as a runner-up to Arab, which won the area. I know they've got a very strong girls team, and I will say that area final was a real good one. I saw where it went 5 sets, so very competitive. But as far as who they play, I apologize for not knowing, but it does start tomorrow, but I do think they play Thursday.
Okay. Well, Greg, we so appreciate you calling, and we hope this is a great week, and thank you so much for keeping us updated.
I think it'll be a great week, and I look forward to the Cats coming out strong against Douglas and taking care of business next week, and then finishing the regular season against Albertville. And it's always good when you beat Albertville, and then on to the playoffs.
We're hoping they go the rest of the way with all wins. So.
Yep, you got that right. All right, guys.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Greg.
for all y'all do. All right, see y'all next week.
Bye. All right, the only thing we have left is buzzer beater. We're going to tell everybody where they can find us on social media, and you'll do Facebook, and you'll tell them you can find us on Instagram there, and your Twitter or X.
Okay.
And then Steven will close out the last two in the podcast. Thank y'all for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
It's been a good day.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all eat that pizza.
We each had a slice.
Oh, good. Watching your figure. It's good of you.
Good on you, he said.
Good for you. So is it a home game or away?
They're both. The rest of them are home.
Yeah, home.
Sure.
All home. I know y'all had, 2 away games in a row?
Mm-hmm. At the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I ain't like that.
We started out away, and then I think it split away, home, away.
Yeah. Now you're going to be both home.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like Douglas, Albertville? That's the sequence, right? Douglas and Albertville. Who's after Albertville?
No. The playoffs.
Playoffs, yeah.
Whoever.
That's crazy. It flew by that fast.
That was fast.
Goodness.
It's a fast season.
Like yesterday we started football season.
Other than this last week, have y'all been happy with the season?
Yeah, for sure.
Really pleased. Yeah. I mean, coming in, we knew we lost our quarterback, and somebody had to fill that role, and I feel like our defense stayed strong, our skill players on offense, like our wide receivers, and I think we just kept a strong group, so I know we were positive coming into the season, and then we knew we had to play a good Fort Payne team, and I didn't know, but they won their region in 6A, which is a pretty big deal.
That is big.
Just said that, yeah. But, I mean, we were down 19-2 going into halftime against them, I think, and then...
What was the halftime speech then?
You don't want to know. Yeah. It was a good speech.
We got them where we want them.
Yeah, we were down.
What you're telling me is y'all got lit. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Pumped up.
We did for sure.
Got them right where we want them. Y'all came out and won that game though.
Yes, we did.
It's a big deal.
I will say, I think they adjust very well. Like, when it comes to those situations, I think they do. You know how they say, Alabama's the 5-minute winner. They pull out over the 5 minutes. Yeah. I think they're better than Alabama at that. Is when they're down, they don't really let it hang over their heads. They kind of push through.
That's good. That's a skill, because...
We've been down in some big games. Arab scoring with 40 seconds left or 50 seconds left, and us having to go down and
go down the field,
pick a game-winning field goal with 50 seconds left, and then being down 19-2.
Ooh, how was that game?
The Arab game?
Yeah.
That was stressful.
Yeah, that was probably...
Like, nobody was
Stressful.
scoring. It was 7-0 at halftime, I think. And then they got going in the second half. We knew that we had their quarterback, Drew.
Puccio.
Yeah, he was doing really good, but we kept hitting him over and over again. I think that played a toll on them, him being
Y'all put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, getting hit so much. And then they ended up throwing the ball, scoring with 50 seconds, so that just put a lot of pressure on the offense.
Y'all pulled it out, though.
I bet that felt so good, that moment of just, like, we pulled it through.
Was it like, oh my gosh, we did that? Like, we actually
kind of like
did
starstruck.
That makes it worse to lose this game, though.
Yeah.
When we like think about it, we'd much rather take that close loss instead of coming in like just getting beat,
coming short.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that makes it worse. Like, I mean, it's kind of less of they kind of just played better than us.
Are they
but
undefeated?
Now it's like, I don't think so.
They lost to Scottsboro.
Yeah.
And we had just beat Scottsboro 34-7.
Yeah, y'all beat them bad. I thought that would be more of a struggle game.
I did too.
Y'all did a great job.
I did too. We just had a good game plan, good strategy. They came out kind of weaker, and we came out stronger. I think we just called them on a bad night.
Yeah.
They're a really good team. They just beat Arab 50-47. So
that was a fight. That was a firefight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like most games with Arab's a firefight. Because, I mean, they are pretty strong. I won't say, like, they're strong.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, I think Arab's more of our rivals than Albertville is now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. True.
I would agree with that.
100%.
Yeah.
And Scottsboro, though, y'all are talking about Scottsboro's really risen to that.
But when Antonio got hurt a couple of years ago, if y'all remember that, our quarterback, when he went down, I think me and Cam's sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year.
And they hurt our starting quarterback. We were 6-0, and then we ended up dropping 2 games, and having a backup quarterback. I know Street went in. Street was a freshman, and he had to go in and play, and Eli had to go in and play. So it just I remember we were really optimistic, and then losing 17-7. They hurt our quarterback. We were really upset. that kind of set the tone for. And then they were talking a lot of trash last year, and then we beat them 21-6. It just like lit a fire under us, kind of.
2 years, 2 years in a row.
Was it ACL? Was Antonio's injury, or what was it? I forgot what it was.
I think it was.
ACL.
It was something in his leg.
Yeah. He got an ACL surgery. I thought it was.
All the fun. You're going to be fine. 15 seconds. I guess y'all see how it is. He's sliding things over there.
I was laughing.
And that's how we do a show.
I was laughing when people over volleyball. He's really good. And we were all like, what?
Yeah.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know that the show has come to an end. We know. We can hear you crying in the car because you've enjoyed all the people in this studio so much. But I want to tell you where you can find us when we're not here. You can find us
on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
You can find us
on Instagram at Varsity Radio Show.
On Twitter, Varsity Radio 885.
Over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
Or you can find us on podcasts everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications. Hey guys, we're glad to be here with you. Man, it has been an amazing show, and it would not function without the fuel of the Varsity. Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salads, desserts, subsides, beverages in the shops of Albertville. And then a fun place to be, B&B Video Games. 80 Style Arcade, local video game retail store in the front. 80 Style Arcade in the back, right beside Pizza Hut in Albertville. Hey, B&B Video Games. It has been a great week, and we hope that you will always join us every Tuesday from 2:30 to 4:30 on 88.5 JFM, the Varsity Radio Show. We'll see you back.
The Varsity Radio Show, Tuesdays 2:30 to 4:30, streaming live to Facebook and YouTube and live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
Da noi. Le radici forti ci sostengono rendendo tutto possibile. Cresciamo, costruiamo e condividiamo, ora e per sempre, tenendoci per mano.
Ghosts aren't real then. Explain this.
Here's a medley of Disney I Want songs in minor keys. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. I will find my way. I can go the distance, I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong, I know out there, strolling by the sand. Taste the morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day and then I swear I'll be content. Despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out there.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Hey, what's up, little buddy? You pooped? Oh, yeah, you pooped.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Ain't no thank you. Is that your breath? That's your breath. Oh, I'm about to pass out. That's
You ain't over here. I know you ain't over here. I told you I was gonna whoop you next time. Man, let me get off this muscle shirt. I'm gonna whoop you. Look, bro, stay back. I'm not delicious. Stop. Ow, stop. Ow, no. Ow, I'm not delicious. I said I'm not delicious.